Hello and welcome to the Tuesday stream. We are starting just a dash early today, but not by much. So normally on Tuesdays and Thursdays, I would be doing Shadow Hearts, which I love Shadow Hearts. Awesome game. I recommend playing it. And we'll be going back to that Thursday. But for right now, what we're doing today is the Bless Online stream. Just so we can kind of see what's going on with it, how it's going.
Oh my. Those punks.
Watch out!
Apparently it's loading me into a cutscene. Shouldn't be doing that.
All the same.
No!
Well, that's violent.
Please! Save my child.
Oh yeah, shield bash
Protect the villagers.
is so not me. I'm probably there somewhere, just like chilling. There I am. Okay, I'm not sure why it started me here. It shouldn't have, at all. Before we get into that, let me fix this sound. Because it's really bloody loud. Alright, we're going with that for sound, so if anyone's listening, when anyone gets to be listening, let me know what you think. Let me know if it's too loud or too quiet or whatevs. Until then, we are going to go through and start with some stabbing. Alright, so the class that I made here is a paladin. It's a human paladin. They call them something else. I should look and see what that button is. Claim all is F. Alright, cool. So we do have a loot all button. It's actually hotkeyed. I'm enjoying that. What am I doing? I have to go talk to this dude. Alright, cool. So this is the character that I created. There he is. Alright, so this is my paladin. I can't really zoom on him here. You would think that would be an option, but it is not. So that's what he looks like currently. His name is Tarek. That's what I'm going with.
We'll stop them here. Go inside quickly. More orcs will come.
I can fight. Let me help you.
Help? I can't. I can't put the villagers in danger. It's my duty as a knight to protect them.
You don't remember
Come to
me,
think
do
of
you?
it, aren't you that fellow I saw the other day? However, understood. I'll leave it to you. But remember, a love of vengeance won't keep your swordsmanship true.
Yes, it will. Alright, now I need to kill these dudes. My bad, I was killing out of order. Okay, so that's good to know. You can actually start a combo on one enemy and keep cycling to other enemies. Ooh. Okay, so I need to play with the volume a little bit more.
You
Maybe not.
have quite some skills.
This is the Hiron Protected Zone.
Wonderful. How do I turn off that second map? Yeah, I don't need it. I don't need too many maps, thanks. So this game so far has a lot of really interesting things. The character creation is insane. It is very in-depth, just to a disgusting level. It's wonderful. It can take days to make characters in here. which is good because I plan on making a lot of them. The other nice thing is the combat. You go through and you make these chains in combat, which are kind of listed here. This is the first chain that I have going through this path, starting with this strike. I'll go down through this path. If I went to use my shield, I would go down through this path. And you can make chains that way, and depending on what you do, each chain, after its initial strike, will then get 3 other paths it can go down. And this is true even for your casters. Your casters still make chains. My stepdad made a mage, and he was going down through going, oh, okay, I can cast this spell, and then it'll chain into this spell, and you still hard cast. But it's actually done really nicely. It does take a little getting used to, because you kind of have to remember your icons and not so much their placement on your bar, or let it become muscle memory. I did see a system somewhat similar to this in Skyforge, which, if you haven't played it and you're looking for something to kind of explain this battle system, it is a free game. It's available on PC and at least PS4, probably also Xbox One. And it's not bad. It's okay. But so that's one of the things they let you do. Then you have other skills that just go into bars, not randomly, but they're standalone abilities. Their stances, their heals, their things of that nature. And then when you come over here, I don't have any unlocked yet, this character's level, 2. You'll eventually get abilities. They're not talents, but that's a way to look at them. And I was watching someone else play this earlier today, because addiction. And when you hit level 10, you don't choose one of these. You get all 4. So that was a neat thing. Alright, so let's talk to this dude, so we can progress a little bit.
Better than I expected. You've helped us a lot. Thank you.
Why did the orcs
always
invade?
Enjoyed destruction and slaughter. They hardly need a reason to attack a human village. Since the fortress collapsed, nowhere near here has been safe.
I just want to take a minute to appreciate the level of detail in his armor there. Look at the wings on that. And just the leaves on his shoulder plates here. That is actually really well detailed. The fortress collapsed.
Yes, to my eternal shame. We were unable to hold the fortress. The damned Emperor conscripted most of our troops. It was impossible to stop the orcs with the few that remained.
Damned Emperor!
Is it strange to see a knight curse the Emperor?
Little bit.
The current Emperor is hardly a rightful one. Hartman Adler is a usurper. He seized the throne by conspiracy and murder.
Sounds like my kind of guy.
When the Sun Emperor was killed in the War of the Falling Leaves, the Empire was thrown into a state of confusion. And Hartman, a maternal relative in the Imperial House, was able to seize the throne. He has brutally suppressed all opposition with lethal force.
Well, that's not very nice.
Yes, he's conscripted troops from all over. Not just here, but also the border areas, where they were playing a crucial role in our defense. He put the territory and the people of the Empire in danger to protect his cowardly self. How could I recognize him as Emperor?
Do you want to raise a rebellion?
Rebellion? By a mere knight like me? I'm just fulfilling a knight's duty, now that I've been deserted by my Emperor, to protect the land and people of the Empire from foreign enemies.
I see.
Come back later. There's something I want to ask you. But for now, I must settle this mess somehow.
Okay. Alright, so out of that, I got a lovely Scroll of Recall. Hooray! Fact, return you to an appointed place. during to a specified place can be achieved depending on cooldown. Alright, so apparently you have to be bound for it to actually show the cooldown. There is some lovely bread. I have a box of unusable use. And nothing else at the moment. Alright, cool. So, at the moment, I need to go find my next quest, which looks to be right over there. I do like that feature. Giant big beam of light, as though the Starship Enterprise were calling these people home.
A knight named Balian wants to meet you. I heard you fought alongside the soldiers when the orcs invaded. It seems that he wishes to take you as his squire, but be careful.
Why should I be careful?
Well, frankly, a squire is just the assistant of a knight. They might say you can become a knight later, but I think it's impossible. It's a dangerous job.
But I'm already a paladin. I do not need to be a knight. Why is it so dangerous?
This place has become a battlefield thanks to the orcs. A squire is more likely to be stabbed than knighted. That knight, named Balian, he's looking for a human shield as well, right?
See, this part does actually make me question it just a little bit, because your starting area is dependent upon your race, not upon your class. As a human, I could have made a human mage, which really wouldn't have worked lore-wise into this becoming a knight transition. A mage just wouldn't do that. Now, as a paladin, it's fine, or as the warrior berserker, it would have been fine. But the ranger also would have had that same conflict going, this isn't my class, what?
Protect? Ha! He only ran away after he lost his fortress. Frankly, I don't understand why the soldiers have stayed in our village. All they do is eat our food. And maybe, right, maybe they're attracting the orcs.
Attracting the orcs? Are they batting their eyelashes at them suggestively?
Well, at least I think so. I reckon orcs would just pass by a small village in a mountain. But all the soldiers are doing is making us an interesting target.
What if the orcs do not pass by?
Then we should run away, right? You should already know it. You fought the orcs, right? What good are soldiers if the orcs start an invasion in earnest?
Well, as a single paladin, I killed like 8 of them in about a minute, so, you know, I'm not that concerned.
Because the orcs were outnumbered then. If the huge fortress at Lakeside was overrun, how could a tiny village stop them?
Alright, I'll meet him.
It's up to you, but don't do anything stupid. Think of your civilians. It's a soldier's job to die protecting us. We only want to live quietly in this village.
Is it just me, or does he have, like, humongous ears? Alright, let's go meet this guy that I need to meet. Is he in here? He's not in here. He should be. Okay, so I'm guessing... Is that him there? No, that's some dude named Peter. Okay, so the blue shield appears to be my quest location. Yep, there it is. Fantastic.
Welcome. I was looking for you. Thank you for fighting alongside me at our last battle.
Didn't I just talk to you?
I'm so sorry for your recent, unfortunate situation. If I'd been quicker, I could have saved more people. I feel responsible for what happened.
And you should.
So, I want to offer you something. Why don't you become my squire? You can learn chivalry. And you won't have to put up with prejudice like that anymore. As you already know, becoming a squire is vital training for becoming a knight. I can't guarantee that you'll achieve knighthood, even after your training as my squire. As you may have guessed, I am on bad terms with the false emperor. I can train you and teach chivalry, but it might be hard for me to request your appointment as a knight. However, I think you have what it takes. You have the qualities of knighthood, regardless of official appointment. I've been looking for a squire with such qualities.
Yeah, okay.
Show
Alright.
this recommendation letter to Grants and complete his mission. That's all you need to do to be my squire.
Does the squire gig pay? If it doesn't pay, I'm not that interested. Okay, let's go down here. No, not you. Let's see. So where am I actually going? Oh, I need to go all the way down there. Okay. And apparently there's an auto run button here I'm seeing. No, that's a shop. Looks like it's on cooldown, so I must have used it accidentally before. Let's kill this thing. I don't know what it is, but it's gonna die.
Please select a valid target.
Oh, and you'll close in on an opponent if you're already, Well, that's neat. I don't actually need to kill you things, but I can't say that I don't enjoy killing you things. Alright. What's up, dude?
What's a villager doing here? Go back to the village. This is no place for you.
Oh, aren't you a jerk?
What's a letter from Balian? A recommendation? What does he mean by this? Look at you, a mere country boy. Of course there's a problem. Are you really going to serve Balian? Oh my, you have no idea who Balian is. I don't understand. I usually give a letter of recommendation when someone asks me. But this is for Balian. I won't write for you on word of mouth alone.
Then what should I do?
You must prove yourself before you can serve Balian. What a coincidence. The orcs have taken the villagers away. If you save the villagers by yourself, then I admit that you will deserve the letter.
That really seems like a terrible, terrible deal for the villagers. I mean, if I succeed, then they're good, but if I fail, they're screwed.
I must have been through this 10 times or more since I've been here. The number of injured soldiers outnumbers the rescued villagers. I won't deny it, if you're going to point fingers. It's impossible to clear their den with this number of soldiers. If we go to clear the orc den, the village won't have any troops left to defend it. And if we attack their den, the orcs will ravage the village while we are distracted.
Alright, I'll find the villagers. Sad, sad little man. Okay, cool. So now I seem to have multiple points that these could be at. What level am I at the moment? I've got to get used to this button configuration. I'm so used to C being your character pane. I am still level 1. Go me. Why are you calling me a guardian? Huh. I'm not supposed to be a guardian. That's irritating. He was supposed to be a paladin. Specifically what I made him as, actually. That's interesting. Alright. Here, villager, villager, villager. Okay, there's some down there, so let's kill all the things in my way. Yeah, and needless to say, the chains get stronger the further you go with them. Hey, man.
You are really here. I was sure I'd die.
Me too.
Thank you.
Yay, one non-dead
You're really
villager.
Here to save us? Thank you.
Hooray, 2 non-dead villagers.
You're really here to save us?
3 non-dead villagers. You're supposed to get
You're
up
really
now.
Here to save us? Thank
Am I only able to have one villager follow me at a time? That would be massively annoying. I'll be taking my loot, thanks. Alright. Come on, villager. 'Cause apparently I can only have one of you at a time. Are you coming? Good.
Thank you.
Yeah, huh? I'll take my other villagers now, please. Aw, he fell down.
You are really. Thank you.
Great, let's go. And we're moving. Let's go. Like, the combat in this, I'm actually really enjoying so far.
Thank you.
I've played WoW on and off for about 7 years, and this is kind of a nice refreshing change of pace because it's a bit more it's a bit more involved.
Valid target. You can take
There we are. I do wish they had area looting. That would be nice, but it's such a minor thing that it's not worth griping about, frankly. Now, you do only have so long to actually do a combo, and that makes perfect sense. You shouldn't be able to stand there for 10 minutes between combo hits. So, I'm good with that. Like I said, there's some drawbacks to this. The dark blue font size is one of them. But, so far there's a lot of advantages.
I'll be. You really have saved those people. I thought you'd run away as soon as you saw the orcs. Now I understand why Balian is taking you under his wing.
Can I get an apology now, dude, or is your dumb hat on too tight?
Here, take your recommendation letter. And thank you. My apologies for being rude before. I have nothing but respect for Balian.
That's a good choice. That's a good choice. Hi, Balian, who magically appeared here.
So, how was the mission from Grants? Easy?
I completed it
Aha,
successfully.
Just as I thought. I knew you'd find it easy.
Oh, nice shiny new chest piece.
This is a token to prove
Physical
you are
defense
my
59
squire.
versus 80. It's actually part of an outfit. Interesting. Guardian Zerker Paladin. Cool. Like, apparently this tune came out to be a Guardian, which was so not my intention, but it's alright. Yeah, so far the armor in this is pretty sweet, too. Kind of liking even the way that looks at level 2, you know? Okay, so I got that equipped. It actually shows you the changes over here, which is nice in the chat window. If I'm looking in a little close to read it, it's because I'm blind. Okay, so there's that. Now I'm supposed to talk to this dude again, so let's chat him up a bit.
Now do something for me, as my
No.
squire. I want you to visit the defensive base. I think there's some kind of problem there. Please survey it and let me know.
Okay.
We recently built up a defensive base on the outskirts of the village. It's a crucial position to prevent invasion by orcs. It will be hard to protect the village if we lose it.
Well, I like a challenge. Let's lose it and see what happens.
There's no official report yet. There are rumors of a monster. It may be related to the accident.
Ooh. I
This
shall
letter.
go.
The guards at the defensive base won't let you in without it. But you can prove that you are my squire.
Groovy. Alright, let's see if I can modify this. Okay, cool, and I can move the window, which is nice. I just want to change the color. Doesn't look like you can modify the color for any of these, which is a shame. Oh, that's gonna take forever. Certainly not worth it at the moment. Default chat mode, no. Chat tab, all. I mean, I could remove some things, but I don't really want to do that either. There's faction chat, which I guess is going to be their equivalent of trade. So the only thing I could really do is turn that off. I don't know what chat intensive mode is, so we're just going to turn that back off as well. Alright, let's continue here. So I need to go down... I need to go out this way, and then up that way, and into there. Well, at least it's close by. Ooh, and I can speed run. Yay, go speed racer. Yeah, there's a lot that I'm liking about this. I have heard, and I have not seen, so this is not, I have not personally confirmed this, but I have heard that at level 30, it starts to become very PvP oriented, and I'm not sure how accurate that is. I'm hoping that it isn't, frankly. I prefer PvE. I don't generally PvP if I can avoid it. And I heard that at 30 it does become really intensively PvP and a lot less focus on PvE. I'm hoping that's inaccurate, but we'll see what happens with it. That's what it is, but apparently that doesn't happen until later, so not worried about it just this moment. There are supposed to be dungeons and things later. There's actually scrolls you can buy that turn off the PvP, but they're about 5 silver a piece, and you only actually get to use them for 10 minutes at a shot.
I haven't seen you before. What made you come to our base? We're in a tough situation here. We're not really open to visitors.
Well, that's a shame.
Oh, you're Balian's squire. If you've come here to help, then I'm thankful for it. As you can see, this fortification is in a mess. A giant creature swooped down from the sky, destroyed our fences, and then disappeared. Fortunately, no one was hurt. But we must find out what it was. We have to find out whether that thing is related to the orc attacks. This place was constructed to protect against orcs attacking on the ground. But if they start to attack us from the sky, what then? Well, I don't have a real answer for that. I guess we'll stick spears in the ground and hope the orcs fall on them. But whatever happens, I'll never abandon the village.
It sounds like you should. Just saying. Alright, so I need to go up that away. No, I don't. Yes, I do. No, I don't. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Part of the fun is getting lost. No, it's up on the highway there. I see it. Seen a lot of berserkers.
Please select a target.
I am intentionally fighting some things that I don't need to because I like having high levels. I'm still trying to get used to this combat system, so... I do like that F is loot. F is loot, and then again for auto loot. So far, combat-wise, nothing's really posed a threat. From what I've seen, you can't get professions until about level 13. Oh good, cutscene. I thought it was a crash at first. It's a rock! It's a safe rock. That's a bigger rock. Hello, my griffin friend.
Stop it.
Yes, that will work every time.
Whoa, whoa. I'm sorry if he surprised you.
Hello, birdie man.
He's not harming anyone. So relax.
I don't think that's gonna happen. You have a bloody griffin. And you're not sharing.
I apologize if he surprised you, but it'll make the conversation easier. Someone who has been frightened by a griffin then usually feels comparatively less frightened by me.
Well, you're clearly a high level. That axe doesn't look like it was cheap.
My name is Matthias. The full name is Matthias Hobbicht. I heard there was a knight called Balian here. Is this true?
Do you have a ring to take to a fiery mountain? Please tell me you do.
I'm in the right place then. The great Balian is a knight exiled to this countryside. He must have been hated by the pretender emperor.
The usurper.
Haven't you heard this story before? Ha! That's why the name Hobbick did not surprise you. This place is the real countryside. It was originally the name of this country. But now, Adler is the emperor, not a Hobbick. Well, I was not. Born to the correct mother, let's say. So I never had a chance of being a king. I'm here to find Knight Balian, once the vice captain of the Imperial Knights. For the record, I was the captain back then, which is all I can divulge for the time being. See you
Okie
around.
dokie. Can I ride your griffin? Please. Okay, I don't actually need to deliver
This
you.
is the Iron Protected Zone.
What's up, buddy?
Please select a target.
Alright, let's get back to our knight trainer. Boinky. Boinky.
I heard from Matthias. The soldiers seemed surprised by the griffin. But Matthias found me easily thanks to your hard work.
I just went for a stroll up the road.
Matthias came here to recruit me. The two of us can fight together once again. Rest yourself. I have something to discuss with Matthias. I'll call you if I
Okie dokie.
need you.
I got level 3. I got a bravery skill. So do I have skills in here? Not until level 5 I get that. Okay. Okay. So at level 5 I get Purish, and then I don't get any of this until 19. And at 19 I get this whole first route. Wow. At 14 I get this whole route. And at 5 I get this whole route. So the way they have it set up is you gain a whole chain at a shot. That's cool. I don't get anything over here until 7. Alright. Well, let's continue.
It's not your fault that the village is in danger. The fortress was invaded because Hartman summoned too many soldiers away, wasn't it? No one will blame you if you just leave.
Matthias, this is my squire. If I go with you, this man will accompany us. Only if we get rid of the Orc chieftain. I have accepted Matthias's request. I will leave my post in this village. I know you are bound to accompany me as my squire, but follow me after you've finished your duty to the village. I used to be a general of the Turtle Lake Fortress. It is my fault that the orcs were not stopped. I can't leave this village in danger of an orc attack. My plan is to go into the ruins of the ancient fortress alone and confront the orc chieftain. If I get rid of their chieftain, the orcs will turn on each other or flee. Then this village will be easily protected with the remaining soldiers. All right. Wait. You want to go with me? All right. I suppose this would be a good time to continue your training. Don't worry about your safety. I will protect you.
I don't believe you. Alright, so that is down that way. Some of the loading times are a little long. Like just that transition to get the map up is just a dash longer than it probably should be if everything were running smoothly. But at the moment it's early access. Tomorrow is the official launch. I don't expect anything to be running smoothly at this point. If it is, fantastic, but that's just one of the joys of early access. It is a stress test for the servers. And at the moment, when I logged in to my character, after dealing with some glitches, I was number 420 something in queue. It actually took close to half an hour to get through the queue to actually get into the server to play. I almost wasn't able to do this as the stream tonight because of it. I'm very happy that that changed, mind you. And I'm sure as time progresses and as we move even into tomorrow, hopefully they'll add a couple more servers to try and equalize the load balance. I'm at the right spot, right? Mostly. Yeah, that was the first time I'd actually missed an attack. So that can happen. Zooming that out a little bit as I go uphill here. I do wish the chat size was a little larger. That is the largest it can go, which is at 18-point font. I would have liked just a bit bigger, but we take what we can get. Apparently someone's up here just killing away. Wonderful. Oh, that's cool. That gets like phased when that blue light goes through. That's neat.
There you are. If you're ready, let's go. All right, let's make haste and depart for the fortress.
Yeah, let's do that. With the stabbing and the murder. You were so effective there, I just don't know what to say.
The orcs are swarming in. Hold them up while I open the door.
Oh my. Now granted, they were not all the same strength as the ones I fought to get here.
I promised to protect you, but in the end, you protected me. I clearly
It's
chose
what
the
I do.
right squire. Your bravery is truly incredible. In my eyes, you are already a knight.
Great, does that involve a pay raise? Because I would like one of those.
But the orc chieftain remains hidden. There are far more orcs on guard than I'd expected.
Without miraculous
Mic
luck, we
off.
would be overwhelmed.
Attacking them is pointless.
Mic on.
I regret to say it, but we should admit defeat and escape while we have the chance.
You coward.
Already agreed on an escape plan with Matthias. When we reach the top of the fortress, a griffin will be waiting to carry us away.
To a better tomorrow.
Let's climb up quickly.
Oh, I got to level 4. Grand. It's like story-wise, this is actually pretty decent. I'm just hoping they're able to keep
We're
up with
almost
the
there.
content. Apparently they are supposed to have new content roughly every 3 months. Cutscene or crash? Cutscene.
Almost there.
Ooh, that looked like it hurt a lot. That looked like it hurt a lot more.
Watch out! Run away!
Nah, I think I'm just gonna kill him. Let's go, Orky.
You can't do that.
I win. The fact that you're still conscious after that much blood loss is kind of impressive.
There's no way out.
Oh good. I've been saved, I think.
I'm glad that it's not too late.
I think it's a little late.
You can't use that.
Alright, so, existing. That happens.
How are you? Do you feel better? I never imagined the Orc Chieftain could be a monster such as that. Well, you defeated it. I suppose that makes you an even greater monster.
Grand.
He will survive, but he won't take up a sword again. It's a tragedy. A knight like him, unable to fight any longer. Go talk to him. I'll be here resting.
I mean, I suppose if he ever actually did fight, that would have been more sympathetic, but just didn't happen. Also, where do I set my hearth thing at?
I'm barely equal to fighting one orc. Never mind many. I'm getting old. I can't fulfill my promise to Matthias like this.
Sucks to be you.
Don't feel guilty. Protecting one's squire is the duty of a knight. Sacrificing an arm to save your life?
I'd say it's a good deal.
Yeah.
I swore to expel Hartman Adler from the throne and help Victor, the legitimate successor, regain his empire. If all had gone according to plan, by now, we'd be on the road to Huracan. Yes, you were always a part of my plan. And now, I want you to finish that plan by yourself, as my squire.
Yeah. That just kind of means you can take credit for the shit that I do that you can't do anymore, but okay.
I knew that would be your answer. At least I'm lucky enough to have a good successor. Meet Matthias and tell him what we've learned.
Okie dokie. Boinky.
It's unfortunate that Balian was hurt, but I can't delay my mission any further. I must return to Huracan.
You know, that kind of sounds like a convention. Comic-Con, Huracan, same thing.
Did you say you'll follow me instead of Balian? That means Balian accepted you as his successor. I suppose he must have planned this from the beginning.
Really, I don't think he's that smart. He had a shield and elected to not use it.
He was different somehow, even before he was wounded. I'd say he's lost his taste for war. It's a common thing that happens to knights, especially ones as brave as he is. It's natural that you don't understand. You will someday. If you've made up your mind, there is no need to delay any further. I'll prepare a wyvern for you to take your leave.
Grand. Alright, let's go talk to the wyvern, who I believe is down that way. I'm fairly sure.
Wyvern will arrive at Huracan in no time.
I'm fairly sure this is still the starting zone. I don't know how long it goes on for.
You were the one Matthias mentioned. I've been waiting for you. Let me know when you're ready.
Ooh, I can get a pony. And some sapphires, but that's not as interesting as the pony.
Then we're heading to Huracan.
Okie dokie. And I'm now level 5. Wonderful. Alright, so I learned the Punish skill. And the Defend the Line skill. Wonderful. Where is Huracan? Is that Huracan? That's Huracan. Excellent. Yes. Go there. Can I keep the wyvern, please? It's so pretty. That's right, I chose to make a gladiator over a paladin because the gladiator got to use a one-handed sword and the paladin is limited to a one-handed mace. I realize it sounds like a stupid reason, and it is, but I don't care. Ooh, we're getting glitchy here. Look, all that ground didn't even load in yet. I'm guessing this is going to be a larger hub of peoples. Alright, so I now have a pony. Yes, 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 yes. 8 sapphires, hooray! And some rose stones, I don't know what they do. And a pony. Alright, so I now have a pony. I have some lovely health vials. How do I equip my pony? Journal, companions. So L is the companion member menu. Oh, it can only be put on one of these slots. Control Q. Oh. I can't macro that. Sweet! I have a pony, I have a pony, nah nah nah. Alright, where am I going? Right there. Fear the pony!
Get the horse. Get used to riding it, and fast. The capital is a large place. You'll find the going easier with a steed.
You looked better with the hood on.
This is Hirakan, capital of the Hobbit Empire. I wish I could give you a tour, but I'm afraid I can't. The Grandezes must be monitoring us from somewhere. The Grandezes are an infamous assassin group led by the false Emperor. They have been busy enforcing the rule of the Emperor with blade and blood, though the Emperor denies their existence, of course.
I don't blame him. I would deny it as well.
Everyone knows I am loyal to no one but Crown Prince Victor. Now that there is a rumor spreading that the Crown Prince has returned, Hartman will naturally have concerns about me.
This Emperor is starting to sound like Handsome Jack from Borderlands 2, just less funny.
First of all, we must prove the Emperor has been instructing the Grandezes from the shadows. This will cause the nobles to turn against the Emperor. It means we're one step closer to our Crown Prince regaining his throne. If the Crown Prince regains his throne, Turtle Lake, your home, doesn't have to worry about its safety anymore. So I want you to do me a favor.
Yes?
Just deliver a letter to two people. Both have tried to restore the Crown Prince Victor. One is Leone, Princess of the Empire, and the other is Severus, the former Prime Minister.
Like Snape? Or... 'cause...
Princess Leone usually goes to church to pray around this time. Severus will be in his mansion in the Noble District. I can't do it myself because so many people will recognize me. I need your help.
Okie dokie. I need to go that way. She might have been in that building. No. Yep, she was. Aw. I wanted to ride my horse through a church. Alright. Well, she was easy enough to find. Wow, You have a cloak, which I don't yet.
Wherever you go, may Providence be with you. You are new to me. I'm Leone Adler. Do you have something to say to me? Matthias? Matthias? He has returned to the islands? Where is he now?
Taking a nap.
I can't believe he is just staying at his home peacefully. He doesn't have any idea that the Emperor has waited for this. All right. Tell him I'll look into the Grandezes, as he said. Matthias. He has returned after all, though he is not welcome in this city anymore.
Well, yes, generally offspring that, have the surname of the previous king that was in contest generally aren't welcome. But, that's... You do what you gotta. Let's see real quick if I can get this, You know what, I think I just saw it there in a different menu. Interface. Let's see about my key settings here. I want... So you're currently Control Q. Well, spacebar is jump fly. Mountain skill 2 is C, so there's things for that. That's cool. Action bars. 5, 6, 7. Alright, that's going to make things a little bit easier. This needs to go over here now. And there's a reason for that. I use a Corsair gaming mouse, and I've used the same spot on that mouse for my mounting in every single MMO I've played. It's a lot easier that way. And it's something I'd like to retain. Apparently the Noble District is also right here. Okay, so let's go find us a noble. You are not Snape.
Hello. Did you come here to see my master? Lord Severus is not here now.
Then where is he?
I'm also curious. I've helped out with odd jobs at my master's home every day, but he hasn't been here for a few days. Well, I don't know. I've served him for a few years now. He's never left without saying a word like this.
He doesn't love you anymore. Very sad.
I'm sorry I cannot help you. If you hear any news of my master, please tell me.
I'll consider it. Even though I think that you're lying through your teeth. But, you know, whatever. I'm not that picky. Alright, so it looks like we need to go over that way. Go, go, go.
Seems that the Grandezas are after me in earnest. I'm still an Imperial Knight. How dare they think they can attack me? I'm worried that Severus might have already encountered them.
Yeah.
Dangerous? Hardly. These little worms are just irritating. But, well, we don't want to attract any undue attention. We should hide somewhere suitable.
Somewhere where you're less likely to get blood all over your possessions?
Well, it's been a long time since I left Hyricon. All of my friends already left to avoid Hartman. I'll stay in an inn for now. Let's meet there later.
Okie dokie.
This is the Iron Protected Zone.
I want to go down that way. And pony power! Okay, that is not the right direction. It's gotta be that way then. Alright, that's the commercial district, and yes, we are enclosing upon it now.
wait here for a minute.
That was creepy as hell sounding. She's going to try to kill me, isn't she?
We have a guest.
It seems we have company who will help us.
I don't really see why I needed to see him naked.
Well, I don't know how she knew, but Princess Leone came to see me. I found out where Severus is, thanks to her. It looks like he's been captured by Hartman.
Dun, dun, dun!
According to Leone, Severus knows the weaknesses of the false Emperor. I think it is the clue that we seek. His involvement with the Gradezes. We must rescue Severus before more harm comes to him. Well, unfortunately, he is locked in the prison of the Imperial Palace. A frontal assault seems impossible. We need to find another way. I have an idea. Wait for me. Right.
Sure.
It will take some time to finish the preparations. Why don't you go explore the islands in the meantime?
Alright, so now I have... Oh! Alright, so I can choose how I do obtain bravery. Non-target skill, bravery 2, obtain. Time until it can be used again, 15 seconds, general skill, gain 2 bravery immediately. I don't know what I use that for yet, but sure. I'm assuming bravery works the same as rage. That's what the rose stones and sapphires are for. They're for the leveling up of these abilities. Okay. Change container acquisition amount to 3. Or, although the amount of container acquisition is reduced when the skill is used, the container becomes 0. Attack power increases dramatically. We're going with that one. So there's that. Can't do any of those yet. And here I have these 2 abilities now. Defend the line, which is bravery plus 2 option. Obtain. Deal 107 damage to enemies within 5 meter radius, and reduces movement speed by 50%. Okay. And deal 90 damage to the enemy. Nice. Alright, cool. So, I know that was kind of a short stream, but I believe it is where we're going to end here. Auto-accept quests. Wow, there's a lot of these. Okay. So there's a lot to build on there. There's guide quests. Wow, there's actually quite a lot of content here. So that's something to watch out for. That is, I believe, where we're going to end for the evening, though. We will be back with a normal full stream of Shadow Hearts on Thursday. We're going to finally get to Shanghai. So that'll be fun. Something to look forward to. But for now, I'm going to end this, and thank you all for watching. If you like, follow me on Twitter, or follow me on here, whatever. And this will be up on YouTube soon enough. Have a great evening, y'all.